turn this. Still waiting for the Manfort sentence. I just threw the cards again to see again what's going to happen, and it's showing. This is showing his big emotional plea. You know, hearts and flowers. It's this just so painful for me and my wife. I see the error of my ways. I'm just so, you know, please don't separate us from each other. Just daggers. It's so painful. I'm going to be 70. My wife is 66. We need each other. Okay. So there's his emotional, all emotion, putting it out there. But what we have next is Princess of Wand, Earth of Fire, grounded energy, looking at his misdeeds, dark money. She's grounded energy, looking at what he's done, his misdeeds, the dark, you know, the. So she's not going into this emotionally, a very grounded energy, but really going forward and looking at the facts of all his scam, the things he's been involved in. Now next, though, the energy heats up, fire on fire, and strength. This is the Durga card, fighting against ego. I mean, coming out full force, fire on fire, energy. Okay, and last but not least, we have Queen of Discs. You know, what's going to happen in the world. And as you can see, he's very sitting there, very strong, going to come out with it. And kind of what he said is kind of fallen on deaf ears here. We've got, you know, no, I'm in this position of power. And this stuff that you're saying, I don't think it's going to move her. I don't think it's going to move her. She is in that position. She is sitting there in authority, you know, and kind of like, yeah, I've heard this before. Okay, his big emotional plea. I've heard this before. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to move her. So we'll see. This is interesting. We'll see if the cards are right or wrong. But she's going into his big emotional thing, you know, looked at everything in a very balanced way, looked at all his misdeeds, and then, I mean, boom, the fire hits, the strength card, you know, righting these wrongs, and she's in a position of authority, and like, I've heard this before, okay? Not being taken in by it. So while they're saying on here, this girl thinks that it's going to be served concurrently, I don't think so. I think it's, according to this, I think it's going to be consecutively. So let's see if the cards are right or wrong. But I thought this was a very interesting reading, so I wanted to share it with you at behind the scenes, how she's making her assessment of it. But I love the first ones. All so emotional. It's all emotion and, you know, hearts and daggers. I've seen the errors, and this is just so... Oh, God, don't do this. Oh, you know. You're killing me here. You're killing me. Don't take it out on my wife. You know, his wife's got a lot of money. She'll make it through. Okay. He's still got a lot of his assets. Yeah. She'll be fine. So let's see if this reading is right or wrong. Remains to be seen. But I'm going to put it out there. Let's see what happens.